Hello, my friends. It's Jory with The Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and transformational life coach. Yes, I said it, transformational life coach. Why? Because we're in an 8-year of transformation. Pluto just went into Aquarius. Pluto is the planet of transformation. This is such a big year for transformation. So we are moving out of the happiness coach title into transformational coach title. My guides told me to step into the power of transformation. They made it very clear that I have been underestimating the impact of my sessions and my guidance. So we're switching titles, guys. It's a new beginning. We have new beginning energy this month. I'm here for our February energy report, and it's very exciting to be here because we have so much fresh energy. Yay! Let's get a pom-pom for that. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Vet. Let's get a pom-pom for fresh energy, you guys. This is so wonderful because we had January, which is always a fresh start to the new year, and we did have the one energy of January. However, we had some 9 energy in January, which was wrapping things up, finishing, completing. In numerology, we have cycles of 9, so 1 through 9. And last month we had 1 and 9, endings and beginnings. So we started a new year with some ending energy and wrapping up, tying up loose ends energy. So this month we are really moving into fresh start energy, because when we take the 8 year of 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is 8, and we take the 2 energy of February being the second month of the year, 2 plus 8 is 10. Yay! 1 plus 0 is 1. 10 is even more exciting for new beginnings because it brings the 0 energy of seeds of potential. Everything we have, everything we need is within us. We are seeds. We come with a divine blueprint. We come here with a plan to experience certain things. We bring gifts with us into this life. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca saying hi to Priscilla. Priscilla is a little bit upset because we were so busy last month. Priscilla, this is Priscilla. We didn't have time to do some maintenance work. But she's going to be good today. She's not going to be a wild child, she told me. Anyway, back to the task at hand, you guys. There's so much that's happened since we last connected. Hopefully you saw my 2024 live stream about the 8 energy. It's so important. I linked it above because it is a must watch about the energy we have all year of manifesting and how we can manifest the reality we prefer. The importance of last year's 7 energy and how that is the foundation, the spiritual foundation for our manifestations. You cannot create what you came here to create if you don't have the 7 spiritual foundation. You need both the 7 foundation of spirituality and the 8 material realm, because let's just remind ourselves in case you didn't see it. Remind you if you did see it, and if you didn't, we will show you. We're going into it already, guys. That we are in the year of 8, which is a year of mastery. Why? It has mastered the balance, the 2 circles balancing of the spiritual world represented by the upper circle and the material world represented by the lower circle. See how they're connected. See how there is just a constant feedback loop where we live our physical experience, sending feedback to our higher self. Our higher self is sending inspirations, intuitions, and synchronicities back down to us so that we can move towards what we prefer. Our higher self always wants to bring us the improved experience because evolution and expansion is the nature of reality. It's what we're here to do. All right, that was big. They wanted to bring that up and they wanted to show you. You've got to have the 7. 7 is the foundation for the 8, but you can watch that in my live stream. If you haven't seen it, it is linked above. I also did a January live stream, which a lot of you may not have seen because I had coupled the January information into that first 8-year live stream for 2024, talking about the endings and beginnings and talking about investing in ourselves and not blowing air into a leaky raft and expecting it to support you. So if you didn't get to see that one, everything is archived in Jory's live stream library. Another thing that was mentioned in that live stream was my famous saying, hopefully it's famous by now, hop your noodle, poodle. Poodle is my little nickname for all of my little poofy poodles that are watching right now. Hop your noodle, poodle. This year is such a big year of transformation for all of us because Pluto has changed signs. Pluto is the planet of transformation, which means that there's a new area of your astrological chart. There's a new house. There's 12 houses. Pluto has moved into a new house in your astrological chart, meaning there's transformation beginning to occur in a new area of your life. So 8 is asking you to take control of your life. The 8 year is to step into your power. Pluto, the planet of power. It's such a powerful year. And hop your noodle, poodle is my expression about jumping timelines. It's about the fact that we live in a quantum reality and that we are shifting timelines billions of times per second, and that we can consciously move into a whole new reality by stepping into our power and creating from the inside out. That is how we do it. We don't want to let the outside dictate our inside. We want to create with our life affirming beliefs that then get projected out into the world as a reflection. We don't want to respond, we don't want to react to the external. We want to project out what we most believe to be true, what we prefer to most believe. Okay, I'm not gonna get that one right. All right, getting a little too serious. I think we gotta lighten it up, guys. The first step to enlightenment is to lighten up on ourselves. So we are going to go over some of my notes real quick, unless I already just did all that, which could have very well happened. Talked about the 8 year, how important it is for manifesting. Now, this is the universal energy. The 8 year is the universal energy, meaning it affects all of us because it's 2024. Each one of us also has a personal year energy depending on our birthday. So, being that it's an 8 year of manifesting, your personal year energy is going to give us more of a focus on what specifically you are manifesting this year. And that's something we can discuss in a private session, or you can get my 2024 personal year forecast under numerology readings on theblissfulknowing.com. I will try to link it in the comments, or if I can edit above, I will put it there. That will give you more of an idea of what you are focused on this year as far as what you are manifesting specifically. January I mentioned, February. Okay, they're showing me, my guides are showing me I need to look over at the side. Okay, so a lot's happened since we last connected early January. I did mention these things in the January live stream, but now that they've occurred, I want to dig in a little bit more. Pluto moved into Aquarius. We did just talk about the fact that Pluto moved into a new sign. It had been in the sign of Capricorn since 2008. So that was 16 years of transformation in a certain area of your life. Now that it's moved into Aquarius, as I mentioned, transformation in a new area of your life. Aquarius is the sign of society, community. It's the humanitarian energy. It's the sign of the water bearer. I mentioned this in the January live stream, making sure that everyone's needs are being met, equal rights. Aquarius is also about being your unique, authentic self, your unique, authentic puzzle piece in the puzzle of humanity. So living in the fullness of who you are, it's about freedom. It's also about awakening. And so because it's the planet of society and awakening, and Pluto has moved into it, power, the planet of power, it's power to the people, and it's also awakening all of us to our power, which beautifully aligns with the 8 year energy in the numerology of stepping into your power. Stepping into your authenticity is what creates your stepping into your power. That's how you step into your power, by operating at your true core frequency. How do you do that? You get to know who you are on a very deep level. For me, numerology and astrology did that, and I can help you with that. and you raise your frequency. Your true core vibration is your natural frequency. How do you raise your frequency? By letting go of anything that is holding you back as far as limiting beliefs. How do we do that? My emotional closet cleaning session. We go very, 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 very deep into your subconscious. And the number one piece of feedback that I get from the emotional closet cleaning is, wow, we went places I never thought we would go. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. I had never made those connections. Wow, we clear out so much. So, lots of work to be done, my friends. Aquarius is also networking, and that leads me into what I want to talk to you about for February. But no, they're telling me I need to talk, darn it, about Uranus direct really quick. So on January 27th, Uranus went direct in the sign of Taurus. It has been in the sign of Taurus since 2018. Taurus is stability, security, earth, finances. Uranus is the planet of shakeups and breakups, instability, awakening. It rules Aquarius. It's a catalyst energy to get you on your path, but sometimes it has to shake things up and be a bit of an earthquake, to a bit of chaos, just to reorganize your life towards where you're supposed to be going. Now that it's direct, it may have you feeling a little bit restless. It may have you feeling more freedom. It may have you feeling like you need to break out or break through. That's something we do together. It's one of the top things that I do in my work, because I've got both Pluto and Uranus in my natal chart in my house of career. So we do big breakthroughs, and we do deep, deep, deep work of transformation, which Pluto is inviting us to do. Pluto says, let's look at the shadow side, let's clear that out, and let's empower you. Let's be the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Okay, so I'm excited to talk about February, and I finally have permission from the guides to talk about it. February's energies are 1 and 2. I mentioned the 1 energy because you take February's 2 and you add it to 2024's 8, so we get 10. That's the 1 energy, but because February holds 2 energy, it's the second energy of the year. We also look at the 2 energy. 1 and 2. 1 is the self, 2 is the other. This is very much like the relationship axis of the astrological wheel, Aries and Libra, which happens to be where our lunar nodes are right now until the end of the year. They've been there since last July, 18-month cycle. I think it's 18 and a half, but technically. Anyway, so much focus on relationships right now. So much focus on relationships. Even starting last December and then last month for sure, letting things go. But all year with the Aries Libra nodes, and we have an eclipse coming up in Libra, the sign of relationships that we've been working through, especially the last few days. Something might have come up for you as the moon was in Libra and we were finishing up that 9 energy of letting go. And now we've got Uranus direct asking us to break out and break free. What I love about this energy, 1 and 2, 1, the self, 1, new, 2, connections, 2, peace, 2, balance, is it can bring new connections. 1, new, 2, connections, new partnerships, new friendships, new support. It also asks you to support 2, yourself. 1, support yourself. And the 8 energy about investing in things that are sustainable, investing long-term. 8 is saying long-term strategy and investing. When you combine that with the 1 energy of February, it's investing in yourself. But we're bringing in the 2, so it's investing in new ways to support yourself, investing in new friendships, new connections, new partnerships of all sorts. Putting your energy, time, and resources into what is sustainable. Venus, the planet of love and relationships and money, moved into Capricorn recently. Venus wants to have that connection. Capricorn wants it to be long-term, like the 8 energy, wants it to be sustainable. So investing in sustainable friendships, connections, business partnerships, any sort of networking, which is what Aquarius season is all about. The sun's in Aquarius along with Pluto right now. We've got all the other planets heading, all the personal planets starting to head over to Aquarius soon too. I'm not going to go too into that, but investing in connections that are sustainable for your future. A lot of awakenings have happened. So you may feel that you no longer resonate with the frequency of the people that you used to have in your life. You need to ask yourself, is this relationship balanced? Is it equal? Is it giving and receiving? Is the giving and receiving of this relationship harmonious? Because Libra, North, South Node, the South Node in Libra, South Node is saying it's time to let go of some of the dysfunctional pieces of Libra, which are people pleasing and, why am I forgetting the other one? Totally spacing out. Giving too much of yourself. Anywhere there's an imbalance. Codependence. There it is. Thank you. Codependence. It's really important that we ask ourselves, is this relationship, are we giving to each other equally? And this is friendships, again, business partnerships, everything, every connection should be balanced. And they're showing me to show you the 8. Again, I know it's getting, is it getting dark? I hope it's not getting dark on the screen. It's totally getting dark in here because it rained. They're showing me to turn this 8 to the side again and show you. I'm trying to make a little bookmark with my finger. So if this is you and this is your partner, however it is, friends, business partnerships, whatever it is, equal exchange between the two of you. What you're putting out, you're getting back. The amount of energy, the amount of time, the amount of resources. Is it equal? Is it sustainable? Or is it off balance? Do I have a picture of an off balance 8? Are you being drained? Oops. Hold on, guys. They want me to go back to my notes. Okay. What else I like about the 2 energy that we moved into is it's slowing things down a bit. We had so much, I don't want to use the word dramatic, but intense energy when we shifted out of last year into this year, because last year was a year of rest and recharge. And I told you guys all year, rest, fill up your tank, because it's going to be, you're just going to be like a horse out of the gate when January kicks in. And boy, 8 can be taxing, the 8 energy, because it's a workaholic kind of energy. So what I like about the 2 energy of February is it slows things down a little bit. It softens things. It's not as balls to the wall as January was. January felt like I was so busy in January. My head was spinning. So bringing more balance into your life this month by having a little bit lighter of a load, asking yourself where you can lighten up your schedule or where you can bring more balance into your life. This whole year is asking us to find balance, because the Libra Aries axis, Aries says myself, what do I need? What are my needs? And Libra says, how can we be in a relationship together? So it's interdependence, but the 8 energy is also about balance, because you want those 2 circles to be equally balanced. So all year long, we're going to be working on balance in our lives and in our relationships. Let's see. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, another reason why it's so critical to focus on our relationships is because Aquarius energy is about finding your tribe. Finding your tribe. And I love so much that we have each other, the Good Vibe Tribe, that we come together every month to exchange our energy and to co-create this unique bubble of energy that only we can create when we come together. The power of group energy is another theme of Aquarius, because we all have our individual contributions, our own unique, authentic, unique gifts to contribute. But when we come together as a whole, contributing our authentic frequencies, our unique frequencies and our unique gifts, we create something even greater. We co-create. We co-create a whole new energy together. So thank you for being here. And so group energy is going to be very important for us. It's a much more social year because Aquarius is an air sign. Pluto's now in it. We're in Aquarius season, and we've got Jupiter moving into Gemini, another air sign, May 26th. So we're bringing in more air energy this year, more connecting with others, more communication, more information, more learning. Let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think I covered everything. I love when that happens. So at the bottom, I'm going to just reiterate this, that the 8-year coupled with the 1 and the 2 is investing in yourself and in supportive connections. Now, my guides gave me a little talking to this week, as I mentioned in the beginning of the live stream, because they told me how important it is to be able to support people on a consistent basis, and how important having someone who can support you on a consistent basis and making sure that you are investing in some form of support, whether it's investing in your friendships or investing in a therapist or someone like me. Or for me, actually, I invested in physical health support by going back to Pilates, as I mentioned to you guys. And that was a way for me to invest in myself and support myself by supporting my physical health. It was also a way for me to connect with group energy outside of Facebook. So think about ways that you can connect with others that are going to be supportive for you. And what my guides told me is that with the mass society, Aquarius representing society and awakening, and Pluto being empowerment and shifting and transforming society, that there are going to be more people who need more consistent support through this process of awakening or through this process of healing. Maybe you're healing from a recent relationship shift, and they wanted me to be focused more on steady coaching. So I've got my schedule worked out now, where I have flex time and I have steady coach spaces for steady coaching. I think I have it figured out. We shall find out. But what they wanted me to offer to you guys, I have 2 February specials before I go to the cards. One is called, what is it called? A self-love support session. And that is 45 minutes, or you can add on an additional 30 minutes to make it an hour and 15 minutes. It is different from an intuitive session only in the way that before an intuitive session, I spend 15 minutes meditating, connecting to your energy field and meditating before the call, talking to your guides, and I have usually a whole page of notes for you that your guides wanted me to tell you and start the phone call, like they'll lead the phone call. A coaching session or a support session is going to be, I have your numerology in front of me and your astrology, and we just start talking. So that's really the only difference. And if you become a long-term coaching client with me, then we always start with an intuitive session first to hear what your guides have to say. We always start, that's our foundational session. But they wanted me to create that special reading. It's 45 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes. It's on the phone. I said it was a reading, but it's really a session. To me, a reading is a written report. So that's available. I linked that above. And they also wanted me to create this amazing package for you guys for February, so I can be supportive to you. Those of you who feel that you feel inspired to connect with me on a weekly basis through February, just to start for 4 weeks. And that is my 4-week coaching special. It is a full 1-hour intuitive session. So I do talk to your guides before this first session. We do that, and then the next 3 weeks we have a 45-minute coaching session every week. It also includes a 15-minute Reiki session, so any physical healing or any spiritual healing that needs to be done, we can focus in that direction. We have a 15-minute Reiki session. You're not even on the phone with me for that. I just text you and I say I'm going to start, and you get in bed, and usually you have an amazing night's sleep, and then I just text you to say I'm done. And that also includes the 2024 personal year forecast. So it's 6 things. It's massively discounted, and I did link it above, but I'll try to put everything below as well. So if you are interested in more Jor, talking to me once a week for February, starting in the first week of February. Hopefully, we will talk once a week, every week for the entire month of February, so you can have that new support. So you have someone guiding you, giving you clarity, really looking deeply into who you are and helping you to become the fullness of who you are, and also just to hold space of love and safety so you can feel vulnerable in sharing and healing. So those are my 2 February specials inspired by Valentine's Day and self-love, because everything comes down to loving yourself, my friends. Self-love and self-worth, those are the cornerstones. That's it. So in order to have healthy relationships, we have to have a healthy relationship with ourselves. So one of the things I put in the live stream above for the themes was finding peace, finding your own personal peace, because 1, again, is personal, 2 is peace. So 2 wants to help others and support others, but 1 also wants to make sure that its own needs are being met. That's where that balance comes in, like the Libra, Aries nodes are asking us to find that interdependence and that balance of giving and receiving. Little bit of shadow side information real quick on the energies. I don't like to dwell on those, but 1 can be egoic. Now they're letting me say something positive about 1. 1 can be independent. 1 is leadership, innovation, originality, ideas, inspiration, creativity, fresh starts. 2 is nurturing in the way that it wants to create a partnership. It's loving, it's affectionate, it's sensitive, it's emotional. They want me to talk about the emotional piece. It can have some anxiety. It can go doormat. It can be nervous. It can be indecisive. But the 1 really balances it out. The 1 really balances it out this month. So I do like that. They do want me to mention the fact that 2 is emotional. And because 1 is the self, this may be a really good time to do an emotional closet cleaning, because it's understanding your emotions, letting your emotions teach you and guide you. Our emotions are our teachers, and emotions are energy in motion. If you are not processing and working with your emotions, they become stagnant energy in your body. They crystallize in your body. They do not move. The flow is blocked, and that's what creates dis-ease in the body. So if you're not feeling, you are not healing. We cannot suppress those emotions. And with the emotional closet cleaning, we usually find emotions that are so deeply buried that we don't even realize they're in there, and they're creating physical ailments. It's critical to clear. Pluto asks us to do the shadow work, the deep, deep dive. This is work that I do every day because Pluto rules my moon, Scorpio moon. And like I said, in my career house, Pluto is right up there. So this is just the transformational work I'm used to, guys. This is like habit for me to do this every day to make sure I'm clear. I have to be clear or I can't help you guys. I have to be clear or I can't raise my frequency enough to receive guidance from your team, what they're telling me to tell you. Okay, we can go to the cards now. Yay! Pom pom for that. It's getting so dark. I hope you guys can see me. Oh, this lighting. You know, it's getting lighter out overall, but because it rained today, it's gloomy in here, and so it looks like the lighting is fine on the screen. Fortunately, the screen has a nice little flash thing it does. So we are going to do 4 cards from my Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance deck. All of my decks are on sale for Valentine's Day right now, and you can also download them digitally instantly wherever you are on the planet. That's so cool! Through the Deckable app. Deckable, like Audible, Deckable, Deckible. The link to my decks and has a link inside, hold on, the link to my decks is above, and if you click on that, you can also get the link to the Deckable version, so you can go and purchase the download the digital version of all of these decks. So what we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards, then we will do our blessing to remember from my Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. Ooh, Triumph. Triumph. Can you guys see that? It's getting so dark. And Our challenge to embrace from my Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature deck. By the way, Valentine's Day season, if you have little ones, hi Shane, yay! If you have little ones, grandkids, godchildren, regular children, love is everywhere. My true story of finding hearts in nature. This is the ultimate book for Valentine's Day. You are love. You are love. It's the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest story based on my true story, and there are hearts hidden in the illustrations. You can also purchase the magical hide and seek hearts from my website and hide them, and then have them, your little ones find them. You hide them, but don't tell them they're around, but you hide them in really easy to spot places. And then you say, oh, well, I have this cute little heart pouch. If you want to put that in there, maybe you'll find some more. And there's 30 hearts in each bag, and they're all different. Some are sparkly, some are striped, some are polka dot. It's so fun. So it's like Easter egg hunt for Valentine's Day. It's kind of like an elf on the shelf thing too. Okay, guys, I can tell it's getting dark now. I can see it on the screen. So let me pull the cards. But if you don't have Love is Everywhere, I feel like every child should have that book, because the message is you are loved. You are loved and you are loved. You are the embodiment of love. You don't need to seek love outside of yourself. You are love. You can emit your true core frequency of love. You are whole and complete. And you are divinely, unconditionally loved. All right. Before the lights go out, I feel like I'm just always pushing it, guys. I really didn't think I was. It wouldn't have if it was a sunny day. I would be perfect right now. All right, what do we have? Here we go. Ooh, trust the timing. I think this is really interesting, you guys. Only because we just now today on February 1st started the fresh start energy. And even though January is supposed to be the beginning of the new year, we had to wrap up all that stuff with the 9 energy. We had to have that bigger picture and release of the 9-year energy, that enlightenment of looking back and getting clarity so we can move forward. Trust the timing. I want to trust the lighting, but that's not a card in here. Oh gosh, it's really dark. Okay. When we come across delays or blocks along our paths, we are given the opportunity to trust the process of life. Like a flower bud contently waiting to bloom, you are being invited to relax in the knowing that divine timing is always at work. Patiently allow this situation to unfold gradually. All will make sense in time. So, trust the timing. Numerology and astrology are all about cycles of time. They will show us patterns where we need to focus our energy in certain places in certain times of our life. With Pluto moving into Aquarius as of January 20th, it's the time to transform something new, which I will be able to tell you. If you know your exact birth time and we're doing an intuitive session, I can tell you exactly what house in your whole sign houses in astrology your Pluto moved into, where your Aquarius is. So we know where the transformation is occurring in your life, as well as be able to tell you what you're specifically manifesting this year, what's being supported for you to manifest this year by looking at your personal year in numerology. What do we want? Oh my gosh, it's too perfect. It deserves a pom-pom. What do we want, guys? Check it out. Create a connection. Look at how dark pink that looks because it's so dark in here. It's like a pastel pink. That's hilarious. Create a connection. This is everything I was talking about the entire beginning of this live stream. Create a connection. It's all about the 2 energy of connecting, Aquarius energy of connecting, Libra energy of connecting, but also making sure that the connections are healthy connections that are sustainable. Bringing in new connections with the 1 and 2 energy this month, and that's what this card is about. I think we're going to have to do these. I think we're going to have to. Create a connection. Life has been working behind the scenes to find the perfect person. I hope it's me, guys. To find the perfect person to assist you in manifesting your desires. Follow your intuition and reach out to the first individual that comes into your mind. This person can offer you knowledge, growth, and the ability to help you get to where you want to go. Yes, create a connection. I hope it's me. I would love to connect with you. It's my favorite thing. Doing the private sessions on the phone are my favorite thing. They are so buzzy. They are so positive. They leave everyone feeling so good because you're basking in higher vibrations. You have so much clarity. And it's kind of a little party. I'm not going to lie, guys. I've been called a party in a bag, and that was one of my favorite things I've ever been called because I'm so passionate about my work, and I love to help you become the fullness of who you are. I love to celebrate you, to give you clarity on who you are, and to give you clarity and guidance along your path. It is just my favorite thing, and I am so blessed to be able to do this work. Okay, so we want to create connections. Yay! We want to create new connections. Can you feel it? Don't you feel so much more social? Last year was the 7-year of hermit where we were all like in a cave and going within and trying to figure out what we want to do. And now we've expanded out. Last year was the contraction. This year's the expansion. So we're like out in the world and we're wanting to make connections. I love it. Rebecca's telling me to leave my glasses on. I know, but then I can't see like the screen. I have to do both, Rebecca. But thank you. What we need. Okay. It's not a problem. It's a challenge. It's not a problem. It's a challenge. Interesting card. The word problem is a label that can come with a negative connotation. Rather than looking at the situation as problematic, try changing your perception of it to a challenge instead. This simple change in wording and thinking can make the difference in how quickly and easily you are able to handle the circumstances you are feeling challenged by. Yes, we need to watch our definitions in regards to absolutely everything. Watch your definitions, because when you state something, when you believe something, it becomes a reality. Why? The universe only has one answer, and that's yes, because life is just a hall of mirrors, just a reflection of what you're projecting. So we don't want to say, I have a problem. A challenge is exciting. A challenge is something that we can overcome. A challenge is an opportunity for growth. A challenge is an opportunity for fun along the way to the solution. With every problem, there's an equal solution. It's a two-sided coin. They come together at the same time. So whatever the challenge is, your higher self's created the solution for you already. By the minute you've identified it as a challenge, your higher self already has it worked out. So then your challenge is to raise your frequency, raise your antenna, so that you can hear clearly, receive clearly the inspirations, guidance, ideas, synchronicities that life is trying to send you at all times, or your higher self's trying to send you at all times, so that you can take the necessary inspired action to align with those solutions that are waiting for you. Okay, what do we get? Ooh! Like, there's no time for pom-poms, but I have to do it anyway. Shine your light. Here we go. Aquarius season. Aquarius season is let your freak flag fly. I was like, can I say it without stumbling on my words? Aquarius says it's time to shine, baby. Be your authentic self. No apologies. You came here, you're unique. Love others for their uniqueness and be the crazy, fun, wacky, quirky person that you are, because that's what the world needs. And that is your life purpose, to be yourself as fully as possible. Shine your light. Understanding your numerology and your astrology can help you to crank up your dimmer switch, because it gives you permission and clarity on who you are, who you came here to be, permission to be that person by going, oh, I came here to be that. Oh my God, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm supposed to be that way. I'm supposed to be crazy. Ah! I'm supposed to be wild. Shine your light. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can read this because it's on a yellow card and it is so dark in here. Oh my goodness. When you believe in yourself, you radiate a confidence that is undeniable. There is no one like you. And when you celebrate who you are, your energy is contagious. This inspires others and attracts positive people and situations right to you like a magnet. Be proud of who you are and express the unique qualities of your authentic self. The world is waiting for you. Now is the time to step out and shine. Yes, the power of your authentic self, my friends. Yes, the power of your true core frequency magnifies, attracts to you the things that will most fulfill you. If you're operating at your true core frequency, you will align with the things that will most fulfill you. And you will always be supported. You are always supported, but you may not see the evidence of the fact that you're supported if you are not operating at your true core frequency. If you're holding yourself apart, if you're stepping on your own hose of abundance and flow, we can get that foot off the hose with an emotional closet cleaning. Yes, we can. Okay, so we've got 2 more cards. Fortunately, they're not reading. I don't have to read much on these cards. Our blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. Ooh, appreciation. Appreciation. And what I'm hearing is appreciate yourself. That is part of loving yourself. Appreciating the beauty of and the uniqueness of who you are. Understanding your unique gifts and talents and energy and frequency and appreciating that so you can shine that. When we are in appreciation, we are at the highest frequency we can be in. So if you're not feeling anywhere near appreciation, that means you've got limiting beliefs that are weighing you down and keeping you in a frequency that is so low that you are out of vibrational range with the frequency of the emotion of appreciation, of the experience of appreciation. It's like trying to jump the Grand Canyon in frequency when you are in an angry state or feeling depressed or powerless. Appreciation is way too far away in frequency. You need to work your way up incrementally by clearing the limiting beliefs, processing those stagnant emotions. That's what we do in the emotional closet cleaning. So looking for things to appreciate. My self-talk, probably the most common thing I say in my head all day is I am so blessed. And when I go to bed, I lay there for at least 5 minutes and think about all the blessings. I wake up, I think about all the blessings. Thank you is one of my favorite things to say. Understand that everything is happening for you, not to you. You are not a victim. The 8 energy this year, I mentioned in the 2024 live stream, can go victim and powerless. But on the other side of the coin is abundance and empowerment in manifestation. So we want to make sure we are not slipping into victim mode. If we are, we use the tools like the emotional closet cleaning technique to pull ourselves out of victim mode, back into empowerment, out of powerlessness, back into empowerment, so we can create from our true power and create the reality we prefer. Appreciation. Oh my God, you guys aren't even going to be able to see this writing on the screen because it is like practically midnight around here is what it looks like. Okay, she's pushing it, people. And it's so funny. I'm like, oh, I'll just talk really briefly. Yeah, no, that never happens. Hilarious. I'm like, I only have 1 page of notes. We'll be fast. I don't think so. Okay, challenge to embrace from the Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature cards. Okay, journey. 1 step at a time. This is a bougainvillea. You can't really see because it's dark. Going up the vine because life moves in spirals. Upward. It's not linear time. It's upward. We ascend and evolve upward. We come around to the same places sometimes, but we're at a new, higher level. Journey is asking us to take 1 step at a time to stay in the present moment. Also to recognize that this is a journey of evolution and expansion into our true, authentic selves. That is what we came here to do. We came here to bring heaven down to earth, meaning our higher selves, our true selves, the frequency of our higher selves and our true self down to this lower dense reality of the earth plane by raising the frequency of earth and raising our frequency, bringing that down, channeling and flowing our higher selves energy into, embodying it into this physical reality, creating heaven on earth. Journey also can sometimes mean travel, and I just was talking to a group of very powerful friends that I have, very talented, powerful women in my life. And we have been playing with the idea of doing a retreat at some point. Possibly the first one would be in Sedona. Just something to put in the back of your minds, guys. It would be really fun to hang out in person because they've got Aquarius group energy now. Also looking at Lake Tahoe maybe, but then looking even at places out of the state, out of the United States. So who knows if that's the journey that the challenge to embrace is to, you know, open up to new journeys, physical journeys, traveling journeys. But the challenge to embrace for all of us is to stay in the present moment, because that is when our antenna is up and we're receiving. We're best able to receive moment by moment, present moment by present moment guidance. Okay, so the anxiety comes from freaking out about the future. 8 is a long-term strategic planner. It's hard for the 8 to stay in the present moment because it's always thinking about the future. We just now got out of the 9 energy, which was having a hard time letting go of the past, potentially. That's a 9 struggle. And so we worry, we have anxiety, we have regret about the past. We're clearing that out. We're not going to freak out about the future. We're going to stay in the present moment with our antennas up and receive the moment by moment guidance, the solutions for our challenges. We're going to create those new connections. And what was this one? I already forgot. Oh, trust the timing. It's an interesting reading. I feel like it's an interesting reading. It almost makes me want to come back in a few weeks just to get another, bead. I guess the word is bead on everything, or vibe on everything, because I'm just curious how these are going to play out. I'm curious. Create a connection. I really, really feel that one. But the other ones, it's going to be interesting to see how they play out. I like to watch the live stream mid-month and even at the end of the month to kind of recap what the guidance was all about. It makes a lot more sense sometimes in hindsight. That's why I love the Deckable app, because it actually keeps track of all your card pulls every day. And so you can look back at it and you can journal and you can make your notes. And so it's really great to look back and figure out what those cards were really trying to tell you. Anyway, you guys, it is so great to see you. I hope to connect with you. I'm still offering intuitive sessions. I just am focusing more on being there for you guys to be more consistent weekly support with the coaching, which I'm super excited about, because I know there are some of you out there that truly, truly need consistent support. And I want to be able to be someone that can be there for you, to be one of those options for you for consistent weekly support. So I'm happy to play that role for you. I love to nurture my people. So theblissfulknowing.com is my website where you can check out all of my things, my books, my intuitive sessions, my decks, the coaching sessions. The February special is under transformational coaching and it's under intuitive session. All right. Please say hi if you're watching the replay. I'll try to link anything I forgot below, but there are links above this. And please like, comment, and share if you want to see more of my content in your feed, especially if you know anyone that would benefit from this live stream or from working with me directly. Please do share. I really appreciate your word of mouth referrals, or you can share this video with them. And I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you before the end of the month, but time's flying now that all planets are direct, which I forgot to mention. All planets are direct. So we're moving really fast here. Really, really fast. So February is always a short month, but who knows? You may see me again. Anyway, before there's a blackout screen, I'm going to say goodbye, but please do say hi. I read all of your comments. Thank you so much. Hope to talk to you one-on-one, theblissfulknowing.com. Thanks. Bye-bye.